Hey Alexander.
Hey man, how's it going?
So we're in Monaco.
Yep, we are.
It's beautiful weather. There's your boat there.
Yeah, exactly. I took the boat over, that's how we roll.
So it's been a while. I wanted to learn about Soundcloud and what you do. So what did you do before Soundcloud first?
I was a sound designer, and then I was working on a lot of crazy projects at university with my co-founder, and we ended up writing a book about online sociology. And then after that, we moved to Berlin and started Soundcloud.
And so you're Swedish.
Yes, born in the UK but grew up in
So
Sweden.
why did you go to Berlin?
Because Berlin is the best startup city in the world.
Oh.
It's full of creative, crazy people, a lot of art, and also strong technology traditions. So having both those two things in the same place is really cool.
And why better than London or let's say even Paris or Madrid or?
It's because the whole so Berlin is a startup itself. Everything is chaotic. It's moving really fast, but it's going in the right direction. And I don't think you get that in any other cities. Everything's more organized in other cities. And in Berlin, it's more free. And the whole ethos of the city is to be counterculture and do things differently. And I think that's what a startup is about. You do things your own way, you do things differently. So Berlin is great for
before we talk about yours, what's the coolest startup? What are the coolest startups in Berlin then?
So there's a couple of really cool ones. There's ReadMill for social reading, Amen, which is really cool for
I like
starting
Felix. Yeah.
There's Gidsi, which just launched in Berlin last week and launched in New York. There's companies like Wuga, ResearchGate.
Wuga is in Berlin too. Yeah, they're also at the web.
Yep.
So tell me about SoundCloud. How did you get the idea? What's the idea? What's the big idea?
So basically, it's fairly simple. We're the world's leading social sound platform. We're trying to bring sound to the web in the same way that we know the web has photos, videos, and text, right? Sound is a key part of being human. We listen to things all the time. It's the first sense that we develop, yet on the web today it's strangely silent. So we built the platform for that. It started with my co-founder and I, who we'd both been into music and sound, and we loved how Flickr changed our experience with photos. And we thought, it's so crazy that nobody's doing this.
But there was audio that failed, and no?
Yeah, sure. I think it was very, very early on, and it was specifically focusing on podcasts, I think. And I think, podcast it's an interesting part, but there's a lot more out there. We see on SoundCloud now, we have over 8 million creators. It's everything from 50 Cent, Madonna, big artists, to people who are making their first tracks on an iPad, and then now we're seeing a lot of news organizations, ABC News using it for covering Occupy Wall Street. The San Francisco mayoral candidates are all using it to get the message out.
But why should I use that instead of Cinch, for example, which I know? Do you know Cinch? Cinch?
Yeah, I think I don't know.
You just use your smartphone, you record, done, it's posted, goes to Twitter.
Right. Yeah. So I think you can do that on all of our mobile apps as well. We have iOS, Android, a mobile version of the site. We just launched an iPad app, which is really gorgeous. And with that, you can capture right away. And we're also.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you have mobile.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. It's on all of those, and it's been a massive.
And it's available now?
Yep. It's all free. We've done a couple of million downloads so far.
Oh, cool! Congrats. When did you launch?
The iPad app was launched 2 weeks ago, and the iOS
so
and
it's
Android
new.
have been around for a while. Yeah.
And how do you make money?
We have a simple freemium model. The users that get really engaged and want more statistics or more advanced features around their
How much is that?
Between the cheapest is 29 euros per year, and it goes all the way up to 500 euros per year.
And there is no advertising at all?
Nope, none.
You hate it?
No, not necessarily, but I think freemium is a good model because, especially in the beginning, because it aligns your interests with the users. We have to build a killer product or else people won't buy it. It's that simple. There's no intermediaries between us and the end user, so it's a good model.
And that's enough for you?
Yeah, it's going well.
Is it?
Yeah.
How much did you raise?
The B round, which we did last year, was undisclosed. Before that,
congratulations.
So we did that with Fred Wilson and from Union Square, Michael.
Right, you met Fred at Le Web.
Yes.
By the way, you should say that at one point.
That is true. I met Fred at Le Web.
We should blog.
There the first time.
We should blog about you. I don't think we did.
Yeah.
We have Michel now blogging on the web and Cedric. So I'll send them to you.
He wrote a blog post about it, and we couldn't quite convince him then.
Fred did.
Yeah. After that meeting, it was really nice. And and then I harassed him for another 2 years or so, and then the day came and we figured something out.
That's cool, and you're coming to the web, so we'll have to tell that story.
Yeah, I would love to tell that story. It's a good thing for any other entrepreneurs who are going there.
Yeah, we have a lot of, like, I realized that I never featured those stories, and
Right,
that's what the web is about. It's more about, helping people build what you've built, so.
Yep, that year I probably met 25 visitors in 2 days, which was good.
You break even?
We're not profitable, but that's not our goal.
You don't want to.
This year is really about growth and engagement. We've had this tremendous growth trajectory the whole year. We just opened our office in San Francisco, hired a bunch more people.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
But you're moving yourself, or?
I spend half of my time there. So
Oh, I didn't know.
2 weeks and then back and forth.
You should say hi next time.
Yeah, I will do.
And so give a few advice to would-be entrepreneurs, like mistakes you've done, and like what are the 3 things you would tell someone who has not?
I think the main thing is still to just do it. Like, a lot of people hesitate about starting a company, and it's like there's no point in hesitating. You just go and you do it. Even if you haven't figured it out, you try it out. If it fails, you start again.
Right.
So that would be the first thing. The second thing would be also like not to overanalyze things, but to actually just like do stuff and see how people react. I mean, you can't. If you're building something new that has never existed before, you won't be able to figure out the answer beforehand. If you can figure it out beforehand, chances are somebody else can figure out the same thing.
Yeah.
So you need to take chances and just get things out. Third thing, what would that be? Spend a lot of time on product, and the only thing you spend more time on the product is people.
But do you ship the products while they're still like crap and then improve them? Like Reid Hoffman said, if you're not ashamed of your product, you ship too late.
Right.
Or do you wait for perfection like Steve Jobs used to do?
We don't ship anything that we don't feel is great, but it doesn't have to be perfect. There's a huge scale between
But you don't ship crap.
No, we don't do that. We don't like to do that. So for instance, now we just launched our HTML5 widgets last week, and that we're rolling out as a beta thing, so people can start using it, but it's not the default widget. So that's a great way of getting something. It's a beautiful widget to get that one out, but test it out a little bit before we really deploy that across everything.
Cool. Well, thanks, Alex. See you at the web. And how do we follow you on Twitter? Is that?
I have a long, complicated Twitter
well,
name. It's
spell
my
it
whole
because
name,
I need to.
Alexander
Alex Ljung.
Ljung.
That's easy.
Ljung.
That's
Yeah.
easy. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.